Hey guys, hey Jack Squad, how's everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday, right? Listen, you gotta make it happen for yourself. Gotta make it happen for yourself, right? And I keep saying that and I keep saying it because sometimes I have to tell myself that, like, hold up, what you doing? Don't be waiting on nobody, depending on nobody. Make it happen for yourself. And like I always say, it gets hard, but you got to push through. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Daylight coming. Might be in darkness now. Daylight coming, y'all. Anyway, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm slowly getting to my 3,000. Appreciate you guys. Welcome new subscribers. Been a little busy here lately, y'all, but I do the best that I can, right? All of my social media stuff is down in the description box, as well as my email and my Cash App. And like I said the other day, someone emailed me, but the email was funny looking. So, and I'm gonna go back to it. I just haven't had time to tell you the name, so you can I can respond. I can't respond to it, and it was something I wanted to respond to. That's why I keep saying it. So anyway, I'm going to talk about love and hip hops. My love and hip hops. Now listen, a lot of people tired of it. I love it, and I've told y'all before I am pro-black, and I watch a lot of, well, mostly 95 or maybe 99.5% of black shows, especially the reality ones, right? I try that I have time for, right? Like I haven't watched Married at First Sight. So this season. I don't think I watched the last season, but I have watched it some seasons. You know, when the black folks is on there, and there's one black couple on there that they are married. Is successful. They have a baby now. You know, he was African. I don't know where she was from, but they were black, right? Listen, I love to see us on TV, flat out. Whether it's reality, whether it's sitcom, where it is whatever kind of show that it is, I love to see us. I love to see us on TV. I do. I really, really do. So. Love and hip hop is the stars of the old and some of the new that we love. So now I'm going to talk about Miami and Atlanta. Now, Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I like it. Let me tell you why, because there's such characters on there. You got Scrappy and Mama D. Mama D definitely a character, and so is Scrappy. Is-I-A. How you say that? Is-I-A, right? We did have Jocelyn and Stevie. They was quite characters. But you know, the people that are on there now, I like. And some people have transplanted, like I think, now Ray J and them on Miami, but they was on, and some of them cross-cut. Like Yandy and them, and Mendeces is on New York. Now she's moved to Atlanta, so she's on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We got Rashida and Kirk, who we all love. We got Carly Red, we all love. She's messy, but that's okay. Because she can't fight, so that's all right. We got now sometimes they show Scrappy's baby mama Erica, but they got the one girl Sierra and her dude. And Sierra, I'm gonna talk about that, but Sierra's gonna lose her man if she quit being a baby. See, sometimes you got to grow up. When you with a grown man, you got to be a grown woman. I'm gonna just put that right there. You know, and then who else we got? I can't think of everybody on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let me look them up. So we got, let me see. Oh, we got Bambi too. Now, a lot of times on these shows, like Mendeece's mama was like that, the mamas don't like the girlfriends or the wives. But once that man, even when she's just a girlfriend, if that's what your son likes and what he loves, you got to deal with it because it ain't on you. It's on him. I have two sons, and my oldest son, he never had. Well, yes, he did. I like one of them, the baby mama. But you know, a lot of times I ain't like who he was having, but you know, I'd smile and say hi, and that's on him, right? If he asks me my opinion, I tell it, but I ain't trying to make nobody do nothing, and I definitely don't interfere in their lives. You know, you have to bring it to me, and there's only so far I'm gonna go with that because, you know, that's a twisty turvy situation, right? Because you can tell them all what you want to tell them, and then they still go with them, and then they mad at you because the girlfriend or the boyfriend mad at you. You know, that caused too much confusion. So I fall back and stay out of it. I don't dig into their business. Like I said, they bring it to me, I'll say what I need to say, but I don't go digging around and making confusion. I don't do that. I don't have time. I'm trying to live my life. But anyway, Mama D and Bambi don't get along. And who else we got on there? Rashida and Kirk, Carly. Oh, we got Spice. And Spice and her man. Now, I don't know if it's the same guy she had before and they had a falling out. I can't tell because they look a little different but sort of alike. So I don't know if that's the same guy. We got Spice, who's Grammy nominated. I don't know if it's dance hall, reggae, whatever it is she does. We got, who else we got? Young Jock. Woo, child. Young Jock just got married to, I know her name. I can't think of it right now. But he has a lot of kids. And I'm going to start with the Young Jock situation. Now, Young Jock just got married. I saw the wedding because I followed them on Instagram. So they've gotten married. I saw it, and it was successful. But Young Jock, there is rumored. Now, they brought this new girl on. Oh, we got my girl, tiny friend, little short girl. What her name? Shekinah. Got Shekinah on there. I like Shekinah. Shekinah's real and she's good TV. But there's a new girl that's friends with Spice. I want to say she's Spice's best friend or something. Funny how that happens, right? Because we didn't know Spice till she came on Love and Hip Hop. Spice's best friend has been messing with Jocks, and she say 2010, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2016, 2018, she went on like that. Like off and on for years. Through Carly, through Cedar, the twin baby mama, to all the baby mamas. She been messing with Jock and they love each other. Now let me tell you, I'm going to stop right here, y'all. And I say this all the time. I don't care how many women a man has. When he picked that one, no matter if she ain't the cutest, if her booty ain't the biggest, or whatever you think it should be, when he pick her, that's who he loved. He didn't love them. He want her, right? And it doesn't matter. He may still want to have sex with you. See, women get things confused. Sex does not mean he love you. Don't mean you got him. It just means he like having sex with you. That's all that it means. He likes having sex with you. He may like having sex with her too, but when it comes to the long term, he want her. And women get it confused and say, well, he still was messing with me and he was still doing this. That's because he want to and he can. You let him. Because you let him, right? So now the previews for this week, because Bambi tells Scrappy. Now, so Sierra was in the wedding. And Sierra got wind of this through Shekinah and Spice and whoever else before the bridal shower. Sierra was torn. She was like, should I tell? Now, if y'all drop down in the comments and tell me if you know your friend, husband, or husband-to-be is cheating, and he's been cheating with this woman a long time, would you tell it? Now, for me, I would not. I would not ruin the wedding. I would not, because I didn't see him cheating. I just heard it's a rumor. And a lot of times when people getting ready to get married, all the skeletons come out of the closet, or all the wannabe skeletons come out the closet. There are people that will talk, and they're put there to mess up your wedding and your marriage and your happiness and your love. That's their job. That's what they want to do. Reason why Carly Red jump out the cake. What you jumping out the cake for at the bachelor party? You jump out the cake. He felt on your booty like, he doesn't mean he loves you. That means he likes having sex with you. That means he likes what you do to him when y'all together. It's pleasure. You pleasure him. Period. Right? If every time I go to the store and I get the Snickers, I like the Snickers, right? But when I go, they give me the Kit Kat, I'm gonna get the Kit Kat too. You see what I'm saying? I still like the Snickers, but I like the Kit Kat too. Like, we as women have to stop thinking that because we twirl around on the thing that we the best, because it's other things that men are looking for, right? So now the rumor is, after they've married, and they're going to talk about it, I hope, this week, that's what the previews look like, that he has a baby by someone on the way, or either the baby is here. Now, Bambi tells Scrappy, and Scrappy tells, on the preview, tells Jock. They're close. Jock is close with them, right? So, and then I see the preview, Jock says, my wife is privy to everything, so maybe they have already discussed this. So we don't know, but I do know that right now they're still married. So this was filmed before, they're still married. So, hey, right? That's the thing about social media and reality TV. If you follow them, you already know some things even though it may show on TV something else, right? But anyway, we got Young Jock. Now let me tell y'all something about Mama D. I didn't even watch it because I didn't even want to look at that foolishness, right? And I like foolishness, but this I didn't want to watch. Mama D has a show. I can't remember if it's on. I don't know what it's on. What network it's on? And she's looking for a man. So I was excited because Mama D is in her 50s like me. Let me see, right? Let me see what it's giving. She done finally put Ernest to the side, right? Now, side note, I know somebody that knows Ernest. They're best friends. They grew up together, blah, blah, blah. Cool with the family. They grew up together. They consider Ernest mama, they mama. And this was told to me last year or something, that Ernest is definitely the mama's boy. And she has other sons. And they're all like that, right? So, at any rate, Mama D's got a reality show where she's looking for her man. Now, I couldn't even get through the first episode. Because once I saw the dudes, I was like, she ain't serious. There's no way she's serious about this. This is just TV. And she gonna do a lot of clowning. Now, maybe when I ain't got something to do, I can find where it's at. I may look at it, but I could not watch it, y'all, because the dudes was like, it seemed like they was younger than Scrappy, right? Like, you ain't serious, Mama D, because I was expecting a collection of handsome men. I would even go with 40 and up. These dudes looked in their 20s and 30s. Mama D 50-something, right? Close to 60. So I was expecting to see a collection of handsome black men with beards, salt and pepper, still looking good, pretty skin, nicely dressed. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. That's why I was looking at it, to see the men, right? Because whether y'all know it or not, I'm man crazy. I don't have one. I don't mess with none, but I am man crazy. I love black men. Love them. So I didn't watch it. So y'all get a chance to Google where it's at and watch it, because I just could not. I could not. It was just too foolish for me. But because it's not serious. I'm all about black love, and it just wasn't serious. But we got Rashida and Kurt, who's doing fine. Kurt said he ain't mess around no more. Forget that. He almost lost his boo-boo. Because Rashida cute, and she get money, somebody snap her up. Just like this. Now back to Sierra and her fiance. I don't think they're married yet. They're not married yet. Because they keep threatening, we ain't got to get married. See, that's the wrong thing to do if you fall out with the person you love and say, well, we ain't got to get married. Because you keep saying that, then it'll happen, right? Or you go into it wrong. And something about, I was watching, Sierra wanted a specific room, and he had a room, but it wasn't the room she wanted, so she's mad about, like, you got to, marriage, relationships, I ain't never been married, but I've been in a long-term relationship, it's a give and take, it's compromising. Now, when you find yourself giving more than you getting, that's a problem. When you find yourself compromising more than the next person, but Sierra gonna lose, buddy. Then we got Bambi. Bambi got her little store, Shimmer. Shimmer doing fine. She say Shimmer doing fine. Now let me say this. Bambi came and got Scrappy together. She snatched him all the way together, right? Made him into a family man and a good husband. Bambi said, I ain't playing that. Had her 3 kids right away, and boom, living her life. Because, Bambi was floating around on show to show. She was on Basketball Wives. Then she was on she was on Love and Hip Hop one time at Kirk's hideaway spot in the hot tub with some people and stuff before she even knew Scrappy, So she finally landed and did well for herself. Spice is on the list for the Grammys. Now, what's her name? Carly Red wants to do a song with Spice. Now, I ain't know Carly sang or whatever she do, rap. I don't know what she do, right? And they had a gathering, and she let the music play, and Spice was upset with her, right? And rightfully so, because you don't want people hearing stuff before it's ready. And Spice was saying it wasn't ready, right? But Carly does stuff. Carly is very good TV. I don't care what nobody says. And Carly acts on a lot of shows. She was on Saints and Sinners. She was on something else. Like, Carly's acting. I'm really proud of these people who have gotten on social media, and if it wasn't for, not social media, reality shows, some of them we knew, some of them we didn't, and some of them we now know, we've grown to love, that are doing things with the platform that they give it, right? They acting, a lot of them are acting and everything, right? So I'm happy for her, right? Now, who else we got? The big thing is Young Jock and this side piece and this extra baby he got on the way. Let's see, who else we got? that's doing something. Ain't nobody else doing too much. But you know, I like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I like all the Love and Hip Hops. You know, I like the whole whatever you call it, franchise series, whatever you want to call it. I like it, right? Then we got Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now listen, we got characters. We got characters on there. Number one character being Suki Hana. Suki Hana is another one. She's like Carly Red in my mind. We know Carly Red blew up, you know, globally. Suki Hana is blowing up, and Suki Hana revealed her whole personality. Personality gets you a lot, gets you far, gets you a lot of places, right? She revealed her whole, who she was, and it paid off for her. Now, initially, because I remember having a conversation with my son, he was like, don't nobody want, she's a tramp, she this, she that, she that. Listen, she got a man, but what she's doing is her persona. That's her stage or her Suki Hana, with her, let's say her real name Cheryl. Cheryl ain't really like that. Like, she might be a portion of that. But Suki Hana is that. And that's how she come up, right? And that man, Bill love her. Bill love her, right? Now, what I don't like about Suki, she disrespects him publicly. Like, that ain't cool. You know, that ain't cool, that ain't cool, that ain't cool, that ain't cool, right? But Suki is doing her thing, right? Now, we got Trina and Trick Daddy and Trina cousin who was married to Trick Daddy. Trick won't let her go. Joy's a pretty black girl. And Joy tried to date around, but sometimes Trick said he allowed her to date. I think the reason why Joy and Trick have not really divorced, because you can get a divorce after all these years if you wanted it, is because they have money tied up. I truly believe they have money tied up. Trick Daddy, I'd seen somewhere that Trick Daddy said he was bankrupt or something like that. I believe Joy has his money is in Joy's hands. And Joy is respectfully hanging on to him and the money, right? And he's allowing her, like he said, to date. That's the only way that's working for me, that you just ain't going to get a divorce. Y'all ain't been together in 20 years. It's money involved, right? Trina's touring and doing what she doing all over the place. She got a youngin'. Now, Trina got a youngin'. A little bit too youngin' for me, but she got a youngin'. I think Trina 40-something, he 20-something, right? She got her youngin', and he's looking out for her. He protecting her, right? And her cousin, what is the cousin name? The gay cousin, right? Now, Trina's boyfriend slapped the cousin. What is his name? I know his name. Slapped him, right? Now, he's supposed to slap him so hard he thought he got punched, because he thought he got hit with a bottle, because he told Trina's brother, this is his name, Snoop, told Snoop that he got hit with the deuce, and I just slapped him. He must have slapped me so hard he thought he got hit with a bottle, right? But who else we got on there? Who else we got? Oh, now we got Ray J and Princess, right? Now, I know that they're together, again, because I follow them, but they've been on every reality show going through a divorce. They was on Marriage Boot Camp. Ray was on College Hill talking about it. They was on, seemed like they was on something else. They was on the one during the pandemic, well, we're still in the pandemic, where Mona mixed it was Family Reunion. They was on that, right? But I know that they're together because I just seen them loving, hugging, and kissing, dancing somewhere. But anyway, Ray J told her, she said, well, you've been cheating. You know, she's got her own place. She's trying to date. She's trying to move on with her life. Because Ray J been cheating the whole time. He said, well, she said you had prostitutes and strippers. He said, that don't count. He told her that don't count. So you mean to tell me you can do whatever you want with a stripper, prostitutes, and the minute I try to date somebody seriously, I ain't no good. Like, he has really, and Ray J is probably smart business-wise. I just don't see him as an adult, like a grown man. He has really manipulated her, right? And then she go in the room and start crying. Like, that's what happens when you love somebody, and that was the perfect example of gaslighting, right? Which I want to talk about in my next video, and that narcissistic cycle of things. But and you know, when you cry, then they just look at you like you're crazy, you know, and don't really care that you're crying, right? I like the little family, but I just don't think that Ray J is mature enough. And being that his mama didn't never like him, Brandon didn't never like her, you know. And by the way, I think Princess was a stripper. Like, that's what he liked. But for him to say, and that don't count. What do you mean that don't count? That's a body. That's a human. That's a person. That's a thing. Anyway, Ray J just got to grow up, or Princess got to move on. Because I think that's going to just always happen. And then who else we got on there? We got Suki now. Oh, Miami. This is the one I wanted to talk about. Can't think of their names, but they're the Haitian couple, right? And she is a singer, right? And we got I'm a pretty black girl with the afro. I can't think of her name right now. We'll talk about her in a minute. But the Haitian couple she got a husband, handsome husband, right? He out there doing everything with everybody. Now, last season it was revealed that he has having an affair with her sister's best friend. Okay, that's where it left off at. When it came back this season, she said, I don't care, that's my man, da 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 da. She don't care that he did that, okay? Now, the sister is saying that, and she's going to tell her this week, that she was sleeping with him as well. Now, the week before, the sister told the best friend who was sleeping with him that she slept with him. And she said, why? That's your sister. And she said they were sitting there, something happened, one thing led to another. I don't care if I'm sitting right next to my brother-in-law. I don't want him. And if he tried, I'm going to punch him in the eye and tell my sister, right? Well, that's the big thing. And they had just went last week and got cleansed, because Haitians believe in a lot of other spiritual things. So they went and got cleansed and went and see, I ain't going to say a voodoo priestess, but something like that, right? Child, it looks like this man is doing everything. So she had a concert, and they would never let her on the stage. Now, they have a call sheet when your turn, and they kept pushing her turn back. The husband was also gonna, which I didn't know, he raps or something too, right? So she was gonna share her part of the stage with him. They never put them on. And so now she wants to change management, and she got with Joy. And Joy was on, I want to say Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, or one of them, because I've seen her face before, right? Not Atlanta. Maybe it was Atlanta, but New York, right? Well, anyway, she told her first thing you got to do is get rid of the husband. So she was saying he shares her stage with her and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you got to do your own path before you can share with somebody else, right? And that's what George tried to tell her. So next week is going to be revealed if he slept with the sister. Now, in my mind, I think the sister's just lying, and she just wants to, because she keeps saying, you took my sister from me. And sometimes a family member can get so attached with you that they're not happy when you're happy, right? Or if they don't think you need to be with that person, they'll try everything to break them up. And I think that's what the sister's doing. I would hope that the husband is not sleeping with the sister. Now that's gross, and that's mean for immediate dismissal. Immediate. But what I think is going to happen is that the sister's going to side with the husband again. Then we got, what is her name? Alma something. Real pretty black girl with the afro. When she's pregnant with twins, she's since had the babies, because I follow her on Instagram as well. But the man she was met was Dominican Republic. He was in the DR, and he wanted her to stay there. And she wanted to have her career. See, it's a lot of times men they want you to be right there with them. She has a career. She takes care of her mom, for one thing. So if she stayed in the DR with him, where the money going to come from to take care of her mom? And she said she wants to enjoy her career, right? She got pregnant with the twins. He didn't come to the baby shower or nothing. Now, right there, y'all, and I know it's hard for people to do, I would just not be fooled with him, because you're going to be in a full world. He's going to hurt you all the time. If you didn't come and be with me for our babies, and then on the preview, she asked him, did you want to have kids with me? It looks like he hesitates, right? And this all comes back to, ladies, you got to know your worth. And the moment you see the flag, to avoid further hurt and further pain, you got to let it go, no matter how much you love them, because it's only going to get worse. It don't get better unless they want to make it better. And if they don't see the problem, it ain't going to get better. They got to see the problem and care enough about the problem to make it better, right? So I feel sorry for her. Now she got these twins. Oh, know what else? Scrappy's ex-girl is down in Miami. What is her name? We called her Bucky on the Flavor Flav show. Shay. We're going to call her Shay. That's her name, Shay. And her brother used to go with Amanella. What is her name? Brother used to go with her. She quit him to get with the dude, not to get with, but she got with the dude in the Dominican Republic, because the brother wasn't working or doing nothing, right? So Shay has a situation with her mom. Looks like her mom don't really like her for some reason. And she has brothers. And she has a daddy. Mom and daddy been together for years. And I don't know why daddy is allowing mama to act like that with Shay. But at any rate, Shay announced her pregnancy, and it won't tell who the daddy is. So that's going to be the storyline. whoever her daddy is. Now, Mama D ran down there. It's trying to speculate that it's Scrappy, and I know it ain't Scrappy. I know it ain't Scrappy. But Mama D gonna make a big deal out of it. And Mama D got mad because Bambi and Scrappy don't bring the kids to her, but you went all the way to Miami to see Shay, and I also know you go all the way to Louisiana to see Messy C, right? So you can go see your grandkids if you want, but she won't beef with Bambi. And Bambi said, hey, you can come to the house anytime you want. She said, well, you could bring them to me. Anyway, I like both shows, Miami and Atlanta, and that's what I watch. I watch them. I like them. It's entertaining. You know, for me, too, I like to see like people like Suki or other people like Trina, their careers get revived. You know what I'm saying? Some people get revived again. You know, because we ain't seen them, we ain't heard them, we ain't nothing, right? So I like them. But I want y'all to drop down in the comments and tell me if your man, your husband, your boo thing, cheat with your sister, is that a deal breaker or do you try to work it out? Drop down in the comments, let me know. It was something I asked y'all about Atlanta. Oh, if your boo, husband, boyfriend, come up with a baby, is that a deal breaker? So anyway, y'all drop down in the comments. Don't forget my small term goal is 3,000. We slowly getting there. Welcome new subscribers. Long term 5,000. I want that by the end of the year. And my email and Cash App is in the description box. Cash App me. I still got t-shirts. T-shirts. Make it happen for yourself. Okay? All right. They're good quality, too, because I wash them and they don't shrink. So anyway, y'all, my next video will be about gaslighting and then the narcissist series that I'm doing, okay? So y'all be cool. Stay safe.